Welcome to another round of Sports Reviews. Tonight I am reviewing Mexico 1, USA 0 in the CONCACAF Men's Olympic Qualifying Tournament. Last game of Group A basically decided who Canada will face, if they can win the group or finish second. We will get into that because this does affect Canada, but the goal was scored as follows. In the 45th minute, Uriel Antuna gets the ball off a bad giveaway. The back pass from Salcedo, who was playing the number 10. Why was he all the way back there at center defensive mid? I don't know. Bad back pass. Antuna picks it up, goes past the defender, goes near post, past Ochoa to make it 1-0. That's the way it would end. Nothing else, but Mexico gets the decisive 3 points. The stats were as follows: 13 shots to 7, 3 shots on target to 1, 45% possession or 46% possession to 54% possession, 316 passes to 374, 80% pass accuracy to 79% pass accuracy, 22 fouls to 18 fouls, 1 yellow to 1 yellow, 0 reds to 0 reds, nobody got sent off, 2 offside to 1 offside, 5 corners to 6. This game was a story of one mistake. One mistake. The USA could have pulled a point if it wasn't for that mistake. They had chances. Now, they weren't the better team. I think Mexico, especially in that second half, were the better team. After that goal by Antuna, the game was over. The game was done. There you go. He took the momentum. They held on to it. They shut the U.S. down. The U.S. had chances. Playing out of the back, they were pretty good. Ochoa was pretty good. I have to say the man of the match was really Mauricio Pineda of the Chicago Fire, U.S. Under-23's center back. He had an amazing game. The giveaway wasn't his fault. The goal wasn't his fault. He had an amazing game. Would have been worse if it wasn't for him. He's probably the man of the match, if I'm being completely honest. Mexico, who was the man of the match for them? Antuna? JJ Macias, he really didn't do anything. Honestly, Antuna picked up on the mistake. If it's a Mexico man of the match, you have to give it to Antuna. He picked up on the mistake, scored the goal. There you go. That's it. I don't know who else you could give it to. Mexico's performance was good as a team, but there wasn't one player that popped up to me. Their team performance was great, don't get me wrong, but them as a team was the reason they put the U.S. down. Held them from scoring, held them from doing anything really of note. So with that said, for Mexico, they did exactly what they had to do. As a team, they dominated. The U.S. had an okay game. Yes, they won a couple of statistical categories, but if you look at the run of play, Mexico did more with their play. They did more with the time they had. And that's all that matters. That's the small difference that gets you this game. That's the small difference that gets you this game. Now, for me, this game should have had more fouls, more cards. This game, especially early on, until Mexico picked up the momentum, was very choppy, very stop-start. There were fouls, should have been more yellows. You pull a yellow out. I don't care. I don't care that it's a Clasico. I don't care that it's the biggest rivalry in the Confederation. You pull the damn card. Some of the fouls in this game were a complete and utter mess. A complete and utter mess. The fact that there weren't more yellow cards, I'm sorry. I'm not happy with it. The refereeing in this tournament, this CONCACAF Olympic tournament, has been a complete and utter joke. All the qualifying, the whole qualifying tournament, the refereeing's been a joke. I'm sorry. The refereeing has been horrible. More than normal in CONCACAF. The refereeing is a joke. And I'm not saying that backing anybody, well, besides Canada, but you get my point. I'm not saying that to get on anybody's side. It's just the facts. The refereeing, oh my God. Problems after problems. Every game I've watched has had horrible refereeing. The 2 Group B games, the USA-Mexico game, the USA-Costa Rica game was bad. The Mexico-Dominican game, The Mexico-Costa Rica game, not really. United States, Dominican, oh boy. Canada versus El Salvador, bad refereeing. Canada versus Haiti, bad refereeing. Haiti versus Honduras, they kind of screwed themselves. Honduras versus El Salvador, bad refereeing. Every game so far has had bad refereeing in this tournament. That's what I'm expecting. And I don't like it, all right? Do better. Do better, okay? There you go. With that said, for me, Mexico did everything they needed to win. They had an amazing match. They did everything right. U.S. did a lot of things right as well, except one mistake, and that's all that matters. If you pounce on it, that's all that matters. I'm sorry. It's all that matters. If you pounce on a mistake, that's it. There you go. So with that, they screwed up once. They won a couple of statistics, but if the U.S.'s C team can play that well against Mexico, they have a bright future. But Mexico is better than what we all thought. Mexico, the demise of Mexican national team, El Tri, was sorely exaggerated. Sorely exaggerated. So with that said, I have nothing else to say, but what an amazing match. The table is as follows. Mexico in first with 3 wins out of 3 games. 8 goals scored, 1 goal against, 7-goal differential, 9 points. United States, 2 wins, 1 loss in 3 games. 5 goals for, 1 goal against, 4-goal differential, 6 points. Second place, they go to the semifinals. Costa Rica, third place. 3 games, 1 win, 2 losses, 5 goals for, 4 goals against, 1 goal differential, +1, 3 points. Dominican Republic, 3 games, 3 losses, 1 goal for, 13 goals against. Oh my God, that's horrible. -12 goal differential, 0 points. Honestly, that game meant nothing between Costa Rica and Dominican Republic. Even if they didn't play, Costa Rica would have finished third. They didn't really need to play it, but they played it anyway. Like, sometimes when you don't need to play a game and it means nothing, could you really just say, especially in a time like this, with COVID, could you really just say, yeah, go on. We don't need this game. You ain't gonna finish third anyway, unless you win, which doesn't look like it with what you've done. So, there you go. But back to the point. So, with that, Mexico will play the runner-up of Group B, whether that be Canada, Honduras, or El Salvador. Haiti has an outside chance, but I don't think they'd beat El Salvador by that much to overturn the goal differential. So you basically have Honduras, Canada, and El Salvador, who are alive. The winner of the group will either be Canada or Honduras. El Salvador can't win the group. So U.S. would play Honduras or Canada. If Canada or Honduras win the match outright, or Honduras draws Canada, there you go. So let me say it like this. Mexico plays the runner-up. To win the group, for Canada, they have to beat Honduras. Nothing else. They have to beat them. To be runner-up and face Mexico, Canada would either have to draw Honduras, or they could lose to Honduras, but they hope El Salvador doesn't win but 3-0 or less. If El Salvador wins 4-0 or more against Haiti, which they can, because Haiti's horrible. I mean, I don't know. Canada should have done better, but hey. If they win 4-0 or more against Haiti and Canada loses, El Salvador would pip Canada for second. But that's very unlikely, but it's possible. In the realm of possibility. This is Canada soccer. They do some stupid things. They do some very stupid things. So, as it stands, first place for Canada is if they beat Honduras. That's the only way they could get first. Even though they're equal on points, Honduras would still have the better goal differential. They have to beat Honduras tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. Then, if they draw or lose, but El Salvador loses or wins, but 3-0 or less, Canada would go through as second place and face Mexico. To face the United States, Canada would have to win. If Canada loses, the worst case scenario, if Canada loses and El Salvador beats Haiti by 4-0 or more, the second place team would be El Salvador versus Mexico. U.S. can only play Honduras or Canada because that's the only teams that could win the group. Canada can get knocked out, though. It's not like they are assured second place. They can get knocked out. Hell, Honduras could get knocked out. El Salvador would have to win 5-0 or more if Canada is to beat Honduras, and Honduras would have 4 points. And there you go. So the same thing can happen to them. Basically, whoever loses the Canada-Honduras match, it could happen to either of them, except El Salvador would have to score one more goal if it's Honduras. But thing is we would know what we need, as in Canada, Honduras, to go through the group as the game starts. Because the first game in the group, the second to last game in the group, but the first game of the day tomorrow is El Salvador-Haiti. So we will know the result, and we have to play that way. We could go for a draw if it's 3-0 or less. Win for El Salvador. Then, but if it's a 4-0 win or more, you have to, well, you could lose anyway if it's 4-0, 3-0 or less. But you could go for the draw and not worry if it's 3-0 or less. But you would have to hold a draw if it's 4-0 or more. But basically, that's the point. This game meant a lot for Canada, and that's why I'm covering it. I decided to do it, and I did it. So there you go. If you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends tomorrow, Super Thursday, 7 p.m., live stream watch along for Canada versus Bermuda in the World Cup qualifiers. Then RSR for Canada versus Honduras in the Olympic qualifiers. After that one's over, that'll be up a little bit after. There you go. 2 games, 2 videos. There you go. You love it. I'm Ryan, and I'm out. Peace.